Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jewel and Dorit here.
Hello.
And welcome to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 87.
Yes, welcome everybody to another Thursday Mastermind with myself and Jewel here. Hello to the newcomers who are watching the live stream as well, and welcome back to the regulars. My name is Orit, and like I said, this is Jewel here. We're founders of Essetino Media, where we help you create profitable content so you can grow your business online and make more money doing what you love. So we like to start off these live streams by saying hello to some people as you're coming in. Please do share with us, how was your week?
Wins.
Yes, I pointed down here, but that's really not, this is what I meant. How was your week? Please do share with us your wins, your accomplishments, any tasks you've checked off, anything that you're proud of.
We like to go off of this win energy because it's very powerful. And if you learn to harness it, and you can actually take this and continue on throughout the day. Like usually after these live streams, I'm so excited. I look forward to it. Yeah. And it's a very powerful energy. So that's why we like to share. We like to start off by sharing the wins. And I'll start off. You'll notice I have energy, okay? Because I now feel better. Last week and the week before that, oh man, I finally feel good. Like I feel really great now. And I have vibrancy again.
Yay, that's a huge win. Oh, that's awesome. Let's say hello first, and then I'll share mine as well.
We've got Manny in the house. I believe you're watching from Manny. Jamaica. That's a place I want to go to, Jamaica.
Yeah,
I've never been there.
Yeah, that's awesome, Manny. I see you commenting as well on all of our videos. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and I always see those 3 hearts or whatever they are on the comments. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, Manny always comments on our videos, is usually one of the first ones to comment. Yeah. And it's always 3 hearts.
Yes, I love it.
And we've got Liat in the house.
Hello, Liat.
I love your profile picture. It's a toy ET and then a Lego heart shape.
There's so much of a story in there. I love it.
It's amazing.
Hi, Lisa.
We've got Lisa in the house. Hey, Lisa. Great to see you. Mm-hmm. And we've got Teddy B is in the house. Hey, Teddy.
Hello, hello. And we have Timothy. Hello. Hi,
hey, Timothy. How's it going?
How is your week? Guys, share in the comments with us how your week has been.
And we've got Jojo in the house. Hey, Jojo.
Hello, hello, Jojo.
And Phil Wyatt Projects. How's it going?
Hi, Phil.
And we've got Brenda. Hey, Brenda. How are you? And Roland's in the house. Hey, Roland. Oh, and we've got another one. Tracy. Hey, Tracy. How's it going?
Very cool, guys. So yeah, please do let us know what's something that you got done this past week. I have had an amazingly productive week, and it's still going. I've managed to film 15 new course lectures for our new and improved YouTube course that we're working on. And it's quite the process. So every day, like these past 3 days, I've been planning out the videos, not scripting them fully, but just having an outline and then filming a batch of videos every single day. So I'm so pleased with the progress, and just like really staying on top of mind with this project and just focusing on this one project and just moving it forward every single day. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. We've had our all of these ideas to update our YouTube course. And as some of you might know, we have our YouTube SEO course, which teaches you how to rank your videos higher in the search engines. But what we're really adding on top of that is all of the stuff in terms of how to stay consistent. We're sharing our publishing schedule, our entire content production engine with you guys, all of our monetization secrets, like all of the every single way you can make money, how you increase your ad revenue, how you increase other methods of monetization and revenue through your videos. So it's really going to be a robust course, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys.
I was just going to say, we're basically sharing exactly what we do, our blueprint, and recording it and putting it all for you guys in a course. We do share this in our one-on-one YouTube coaching sessions when we have like the dedicated sessions with each student and each person, but we're wanting to record it and make it a more robust course to really help people.
Yeah, and really help more people, right? Because we only have so much time to do those one-on-one sessions with you, and we love them. We really enjoy them. But this is a way to really scale all of that information that we share in those sessions in this course. So that's what we're doing. And
did you say how many you did?
15 videos.
In 3 days.
In 3 days.
She filmed 15 videos in 3 days.
And it's still going. Like I have at least in the first launch, in the first rollout, I have 30 videos in mind for the course. It's probably by the end of it going to turn into more. It always does. Yeah. So some good headway. 50%, about 50%.
And I am going to have to edit all of those videos, and I like it when I have a lot of videos to edit because it turns into a game. I like to make everything into like this race and make it into a game, and
gamify.
I like I have whenever I have many things to do, I'll likely have like post-it notes of how many videos there are, and then I just like remove them as I edit them and like throw them in the trash until all of them disappear, and then that means I've completed all the videos. So I'm pretty excited to do that and get into it. Arit has been picking up a lot of the slack as I was not feeling well, as you saw in the last week. So she has done so much for Essetino when I wasn't feeling well. And a win for me, it wasn't really a business win or a work win, but I finally got to see this little thing. That's Dominic. That's my nephew, Dominic. And I finally got to see him because I was feeling better. And I got to play with him all day. He's hilarious. He's just like drooling all over the place. And he's just now discovering his vocal cords. So you'll just be holding him and I just like scream in your face.
Yeah.
And he gets so excited by things when you start chanting his name. If you go like, Dominic, he starts like laughing and smiling and screaming. So that was a win for me.
That's awesome. Very cool. So let's go back up here.
Hit up the chat.
Hello, Dawn.
I've got digging in deep with Dawn. I missed you and your opening dance beat. Yeah, you'll have to watch the replay on that one.
Yes. Always the dancing moment before it starts.
How's it going with your merch stuff? I believe on Redbubble, and I can't remember the other platform. But yeah, your designs. Here we go. Win for Brenda. Reached 350 subs today.
Yes, amazing. Steady climb and 4 videos in the bag this week. Excellent.
Ooh, nice.
I love it. Well done, Brenda.
That bag is getting full. And I have to say, a steady climb is good. I know some people just want to like shoot up and go straight to the craziness, but I have to say the steady climb allows you to calibrate, allows you to learn at a steady pace, allows you to really hone in on your skills. And it's how our YouTube growth has been, it's been a steady growth. It was never like a viral thing. It's always been just a nice, steady growth, always growing. And
I was going to say, it's also really, it's just really cool to see how far you've come, Brenda. Like it's just incredible. I love seeing the journey of, like, for all of you guys, your growth throughout this entire process with your YouTube channel, with your projects. It's really an inspiration. And the other thing I was going to say too It's really fun as well to see your comparison of data, like when you compare this month to the same time period last year in your analytics. So that's something fun that you could do to kind of see, that data and how much you've grown from that steady climb, because the growth happens like over a long period of time, right? So you don't necessarily see it all at once.
And we are approaching. So this is like, I keep checking our view count because we're approaching 10 million views.
Yes.
And we're like 200,000 views away. And right now we average about 120 to
124.
Like it ranges 120 to 150,000 views per month.
Yeah.
Months, whatever month.
So in 2 months, less than 2 months,
we should hit
10
million. I know, I'm so like, oh, 10 million.
That'll be an amazing milestone. Those TubeBuddy milestones. So we can't wait to post that.
I know. 15 videos. We had to work up to that. You don't just go, boom, let's film 15 videos.
That's batching at its best.
I'm thrilled with my 4. Anything above 1 is awesome.
Yeah. I usually film 4 at once as well. But one of the days, it was yesterday that I filmed 6 all in one go. Because there were some shorter videos, but yeah, it felt so good. It feels so good to check those off. I have the entire outline planned in Trello.
Should we show it to them?
I was thinking about it, but I'm like, maybe not.
Why?
Not yet. Let's not unveil it yet. But we're getting close, guys. We're getting quite close. And yeah, I see your question, Tracy. So I'm planning on having everything filmed by the end of this week, and then Jewel's going to be going into the editing, and I have some other things as well to do in terms of uploading resources to those lectures. So the goal is to have this first pre-launch done by the end of the month. So by the end of this month, we plan to have all of that done. And yes, we're gunning for it. As you can see, we're very much gunning for it. So we'll continue to keep you posted.
And well, I'll get to it when the comment gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, what a cute kid. Yeah, he's just like,
he's so cute.
I call him Mickey Mouse all the time. Whenever he smiles a certain way, I'm always like, you look like Mickey Mouse. He has no idea what I'm saying to him. Yes, me too. Making things into games. Even my kids' dishes are fun. Your kids play the games as well, is what I'm gathering.
Like it tries to one up themselves each time. Yeah, it's always fun to do that. Just being in competition with yourself, right?
Yeah, it's literally myself, and it's like I set these. I like it when there's like a lot, because then I'm like, it's like a challenge, and I like the challenge, and even if I don't get to it, it's like I'm further along than if I didn't do the game in the beginning,
Yeah, exactly.
Teddy B, I'm going to create a course on how you make 50% APR on your money. Amazing. You're now going to be doing a course. Wow. That's so cool. That's amazing. What are you like? Are you what platform are you going to be putting it on? Like a Teachable or something?
And sorry, what is APR? Do you know?
No.
Teddy, what is APR? Is that like a return on investment type thing? That's really cool. And yes, that is something that you should, definitely be doing. It's another sort of revenue stream, especially with your growth on your channel. You could link to that from every single video and share that resource with your viewers.
Because you've already established yourself as a trusted source in your particular topic that you talk about, Theta.
Yeah.
And so it would make sense. And it's like it's a digital asset, right? And it's a way to duplicate yourself. And you'd be surprised when like the people want to buy your course because you give them such value. So when you put out that course, you'll probably have people initially right away buy your course because they're grateful for the daily videos that you do.
Annual percentage rate. Awesome. Thank you for that. Very cool. That's exciting, Teddy.
Brenda.
I was gonna, Teddy, do you have, are you starting to work on it, like planning it out? You're in the planning stages of the course? Okay, Brenda, got this note from the person I recommended your SEO course to. Thank you for your recommendation for the YouTube SEO course. I've just finished it and it's been brilliant. Yay! So I'm applying it going forward. Oh, thank you for sharing that feedback with us, Brenda.
Amazing. And for those people who are in the current course right now, they're going to be grandfathered in to the updated course.
Yeah, because so our students of our SEO course will really be like the first, well, you'll kind of be like our beta testers with this course, right? Like we'd love to get your feedback on it, and really make that course like a robust, really great course. If there's any missing pieces there, you guys will let us know. So absolutely, those students will be grandfathered in, and yeah, we will want to start the pre-launch of this course, planning to do that in April. So once we get all this stuff finished in March.
And if you haven't gotten the course yet, I suggest that you do. If you've been thinking about it, get it now, because the price will be going up, and it will only be going up from that point. And this is probably the lowest we've ever had it. It's at $47 right now, and it's going to be going up to like $297 or something like that.
Yeah. So that's so cool, Brenda. I'm glad that it was this was the person that you recommended. I think it was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. That's awesome. They already went through the course and they're loving it. So that's great.
Thank you. Yes. I will let my sister know.
I'm sure she knows. Yeah. Like everyone, like you just can't look at a picture of that kid without saying he's so cute.
I won a Rizzle app video contest. Whoa, that's amazing.
What is a Rizzle app?
And what was your prize? I'm guessing by the dollar signs you won money.
That's very cool, Dawn.
We've got Monica in the house. My win
Hello, Monica.
of the week is another 1% better at creating videos. Yes, you are doing the 1%, awesome. And you are moving forward. It's so cool to see how far you've come, literally from no video editing experience, like YouTube, nothing, to you are now doing like narrated videos about real estate. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, Monica.
My designs are doing great. That's so cool to hear.
Getting better using Camtasia. Excellent. Very cool. And Tracy sharing some more wins here. Just hit 1,700 subs this evening.
Wow.
Incredible.
You're growing very fast.
Yeah.
Very, very fast.
You're going to be hitting 2,000 pretty soon as well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I want to ask you a question. Do you like gardening better in the winter or in the summer? Just a random question.
Good question.
Jojo says, yay, almost 10 million views.
Ladies masters.
I wouldn't say I'm a master. I can, like, when people say like, oh, wow, yeah, you're a YouTube guru. I don't consider myself a YouTube guru. We were just consistent. We just stayed with it and we were consistent and we got 1% better each time. We're not even at the top prime of video production.
We're all masters of our own experience, right? Like we're all like, we got to own everything that has happened in the past and all of this knowledge that we've learned, and nobody can take that away from you, all of those skills that you've learned and all of your experiences. So it's just so natural. Like we want to just share it, like, because we've taken all that knowledge, we've applied it, it's worked for us. We started sharing it with other people. It worked for them. It's just like an instinct to want to scale this even more and share it with more people. I found a technical breakthrough with airbrushing technique. It's a game changer, but I'm not sharing it at all until I can figure out how to monetize it. Oh, cool. Is this going to be in the course, Timothy? Like in the course that you're creating?
Or There's a photographer that we know here locally who creates photography and Photoshop courses on the different styles and techniques. So she has one for when she's photographing architecture, and her technique in Photoshop, because she's award winning. Like, she's won several worldwide acclaimed awards for her photography. The things that she does is amazing. And she has different courses for the different techniques that she does with Photoshop. And her students, they'll like take one and then they'll take another and another and another. And she just keeps creating new techniques. I saw the other day she created a new type of photography with flowers. It is not like your typical kind of photography. It's super abstract, and you do really need to know how to use Photoshop, but maybe you create a separate course on this specific airbrushing technique and what you can do with it.
Yeah, like think about that. So when you find a specific skill, like something very specific, you can create like a whole new course on that. It's the option is doing that, or it's putting it into an existing course that's more of like an overview or touching upon these different ways to do airbrush techniques, right? And there's different strategies to that, whether it's kind of like what we did. Like, we had a course in the beginning that was how to start a YouTube channel. So just like an entirely beginner's course with a little dabble of everything. And then from there, we created the SEO course and made it more specialized. This one here is going to be more robust in terms of systemizing your YouTube channel processes and the monetization and the content and everything. So yeah, there's different ways to work it, different pricing strategies as well, different audiences for each one of those.
And just to give you an idea, after this course, this YouTube course is going to be our flagship course, which is going to be like our main course, right? And then we are going to be creating subsequent smaller courses that are an accompaniment, if that's the correct word, to the main course, right? So like different aspects of it that aren't necessarily in the main course, but that, like, for example, designing thumbnails. Some people need help with that, some people don't, and they can get a specific course on that, as an example. We haven't created it yet, but it's something that we're thinking about.
Planning stage. Cool. I'm already making more than that personally. How much to charge? Well,
how long is the course?
Yeah, that was my first question. How long is the course?
Roughly.
Is it a very niche, specialized topic, or it's more of a broader topic? Answer those two questions for us.
What we ended up doing to reprice our new course, because our course started off at $47 and now it's going to be going up to $297. So what we did was we did market research. So we researched other courses in our genre, in our area, and what they were providing. And there's a type of market research where you see what they're doing and you do it differently. Like, you don't want to do the same thing as everybody else. And because if you have the same thing and you price it the same, then they're going to start basing it on, okay, so who gets my money? And the other people in the industry are more famous than us. Like, they're more well-known than us. So they would likely get the sale on that. So what we're doing is we're going on a different approach and going after different people, and also at a different price point.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that goes into that question. How much should I price my course at? And yeah, it really comes down to how unique your offer is. How unique is it? How is it differentiated from all of the other similar courses on that topic out there? If it stands out quite a bit, and I don't just mean the content, it's how you market it, right? It's the messaging of how you market it. If it's quite different in your messaging, then yeah, you can, and it's quite niche as well, then you can charge quite a bit. But I don't know how comprehensive, or if it's a mini course, so that also plays into effect as well. You got to compare all of your unique factors and your differentiation variables to what's already out there.
Rizzle is a short video app.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I have not heard of Rizzle.
Brenda said, my referral also bought another of your courses. She says she got one setting up your YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, nice. That's so cool.
That's awesome. And now has a new banner on her YouTube channel. I love it. That's so cool.
That's so cool.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that course with her, Brenda. Appreciate it.
What's is her channel on writing as well? I think it is, right?
And let her know too, if she wants to, she can come to these live streams as well. We can meet her and get to know her channel. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Master of your own experience. Yes, I'm feeling it and believing it. Yeah, absolutely. Own it. Own everything you've worked so hard for. Give it away for free. People
won't watch. Charge for it, they will watch. The more you charge seems the more they want it.
Yeah, so with every course, every single course, it sucks, but like there's a huge percentage of those people who take the course won't watch all of it, right? Like the completion rates for courses are so low, no matter what they charge, no matter what the price of the course is, I mean. But yeah, when people invest more in that training, then you are likely to see those engagement levels, meaning more people will digest the content and go through it. And that's what you want, because you want people to achieve those results that the course offers, right? So
yes, there is a perceived value.
Yeah.
The higher price you go. What sucks though is if you charge high and you do not deliver, then that sours the person's experience. And we've had that happen before, where, we pay $1,000 for a course and you're like, this isn't worth $1,000. So always make sure whatever price you're charging that you over deliver. Always over deliver, not just with courses, with your customers, with your clients, with anything. Always over deliver, because it's a way to that one sour experience could ruin the whole thing. They will never want to purchase from you again, And so that's why when initially we did the 47, it's already a low price point, but we so over delivered that the people are so loyal to us. The people are like, holy beep, I can't believe I got this for $47. They feel like they won, and that's good. That you want them to feel like that.
That's another thing that factors into price too, is your overall goals. If you have other products and services on the back end, which I'm not sure if you do, Teddy, but just use us as an example, right? We have our YouTube coaching, we have our design services. So setting a low price point on the front end for that course to bring people in and deliver insane amount of value in that course, it just feeds people in naturally into our services and our other products. But if you're someone who just wants to create the course, you just want to create that as your revenue stream, there's nothing else on the back end that you want to sell, then it might mean to increase your price for the course so that you can make more profits on the front end with that course, because otherwise you need a way more volume to increase that revenue stream for you.
Timothy says, actually, it has to do with the scientific and mathematical applications. It's such a breakthrough. I don't want to put it in the course. Whoa.
This sounds intense and quite a discovery, Timothy. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's crazy. Ron says, hey, girls, I haven't been on in a while, but I used to average 7 viewers But you used to average 7 viewers. Now you're averaging in the low teens. Keep up the consistency. It's inspiring. Yeah, I still have a goal to get to like 30. I want to see that eye number. There's this picture of an eye, an icon of an eye.
Oh yeah.
And the highest I've ever seen it was like 24 or something. And I still have a goal to get it to 30. So yeah, no, it's
we will always keep showing up. We will always keep showing up, and it's like, whether it's like 5 people or 16 or whatever it is, it's just literally like a meetup. Like, you're all in the same room together and hanging out and sharing ideas, and so it's like, it's the quality of the group that matters most to me. Yeah, than the numbers. But yes, of course, we'd like to have more people watching, right?
Well, that's pretty much how we've run our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
is the quality of the people that you can get out of it, rather than the amount of subscribers or the amount of views per video. It's like, I've mentioned this before, where we'll have a video that has less than 100 views, less than 50 views, but we just got like a design client or a course creation client, and it's like a 4 or 5 figure client, and it's off of a video that was less than 50 views. That's like amazing to me.
Yeah.
Because so cool.
Because not all views are created equal, right? The quality of the views matters. And that's why we use the SEO method, because it naturally brings people to your video that are searching for it. So it's not like a random, someone clicked on your video by impulse. They were actually searching for it.
Yes, there's so much more of a connection. Because yes, you'll get videos in your recommended, but there is a stronger emotional connection when you type in how to do this and you get the exact video that answers your question. And that's the connection that we like to create with our videos.
Outdoor garden. Because of Tracy answering your question.
Okay.
Outdoor gardening is great, but I think I enjoy and put more effort into my indoor gardening, as there isn't much else to do during long winters.
Nice. I'm going to be doing an update video. Remember I did that video where I said remove the dome? It was like a motivational plant video. And I was talking about how you got to remove the dome in order to grow. And it's like a metaphor for actual life. And you have to remove the dome in your own mind, in your own head. Well, I removed the dome, and the click and grow plants that I removed the dome on, they are exploding. They're so colorful. It is crazy. And so I want to do an update video showing people that when you have the courage to remove the dome, this is what can be possible of your growth, of yourself, So it's going to be a cool video, because I'm going to be referencing the other video and then showing like the before.
That's
and
a
then
good
like
one.
Update, and it's like totally blown away. Everyone who's seen it is like just stands there and stares at them, because they look
beautiful.
so cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really colorful. It's just like sprouted, and it's amazing. It's
actual
thriving.
Vibrant color.
Yeah.
Brenda's friend is in the UK.
Oh.
I don't think she's gonna get up at 2 a.m. like Phil.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll have to catch her perhaps in the Facebook group.
Yeah, in the mastermind, in the SEO mastermind Facebook group. Yes.
Yeah. Teddy says, I can teach it in 4 hours, and if they do what I show them, they will make the ROI guaranteed. Yeah, I know. I feel like that a lot of the times, where I can literally tell you what to do on YouTube to, make it into a career, make it into a long-lasting thing. But you'd be surprised how many people don't listen and get in their own way. It's really crazy. And it's frustrating at times. But you can only present them with the information, and they have to be the ones to take the action. So 4 hours, and you can guarantee an ROI. So I would then ask, what are the other courses in your industry? What are they charging? And are there a lot of other courses on the topic? I'm assuming this is a Theta course. I don't know, but
I would also say, because you're teaching them how to make a guaranteed ROI, you can set a dollar amount to that in your messaging, in your marketing for the course. So, saying, I don't know how it works, but let's say if you invest this much money, you will make $1,000, let's just say, right? So the inherent value of this course is $1,000 plus, right? Or more.
Theoretically.
So if that's the value of the course, then make it a steal for people. And I would say, I go anywhere between, for this particular strategy, like a 6 to 10x. So meaning, like, if your course was $100, then that's a 10x value, right? Like, because you have the potential to make $1,000 or more, just using these numbers as benchmarks. But like, selling the course at $100 would be a complete steal if you have the potential to make $1,000 or more. So you can think in those terms as well when you're pricing your course.
Yeah, we're in a course mastermind right now, and we've taken a lot of stuff on marketing, and it's like, what we're learning is you want to make the deal so irresistible that it would make them feel stupid for not getting it, because it's like, if they don't get it, they're just going to stay in this spot. But if they get it, then they have the potential to be over there, or whatever it is that you're promising in your course.
Don't match the value. Like, if it's 1,000, if you can make 1,000 plus, don't make the course $1,000, because that's what it's worth, right? You want to make it a steal.
People have to feel like they're getting a deal.
Yeah.
Bill's still awake.
Yay. I'm loyal to people who are talented, good, honest, and attentive. Price does not come into it for me, if I can afford it.
I think that's we're very similar in that way, and we value those kinds of things too. And I think that's why, like, we've attracted all of you guys who are similar in nature. You guys are all honest, good people, and I feel that when we have these get-togethers and stuff, and you kind of, like, whatever you project, you kind of get back, and you kind of reflect back the audience that you give off the energy. So I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole. I really like guacamole, by the way.
Me too. Guac and chips.
I'm here watching. I haven't left too much fresh air today. I'm sleepy. No worries, Roland.
Good,
We will just entertain you. And this leads me into the first part of the title of this video, which was, I think I said, what did I initially say?
The power of being something?
Yes, the power of being creative. So for the past month or so, I've been doing random art projects, and I have been thinking, I have a memory of when I was young, when I was like a kid up until high school. This would be my day. I would go to school, do whatever there, didn't necessarily really like school. And I had a lot of friends and stuff, and I was like the funny person. So I kind of like went off of that energy. But in terms of school, I didn't really like it. And so I would come home, skip my homework. I wouldn't finish it unless it had to do with art or being creative. If it had anything to do with coloring or paint or pencil crayons, anything like that, I was going to do it. And so it really didn't matter what my homework was. I would come home, sit in front of the TV, in front of this really low coffee table, where I would sit down like cross-legged and on the carpet in the living room. And I had this really low coffee table, and I would just do art. I would just do random things. I would just start painting. I would start making things. I would start sculpting things. And I would do that up until dinner time. And then I would eat. And then I would go back and do that. And I didn't really do my homework. And that's why I only got really A's in art and all those subjects, and not really good in all the other ones.
We had very different experiences in school.
Yeah. And I loved it. And one of the things that I realized was I can sit for hours and hours and just do these random art projects. And it's extremely important to do this side of you, to be creative, because we all start off being creative. Think about a child, right? When children, right, when they're young, they're all into like colors, building, art. They get them to do all that stuff. And then as you get older, you kind of get molded into something else. You are trained to that's not cool to do, which is funny because you start off doing that. And the ones that do want to do art, it's changing now. Right now it's an artist time. It is the not century, but it is the time of the artist right now.
It's the creator economy.
Yes. And if you have a skill like that, a creative skill, now's the time, pull it out and start doing stuff with it. And so I have been doing random art projects, and I would like to share some of them with you. So I'm not sure if you saw this sign before, but it looked different before. This thing. So this is a YouTube sign that Arit's sister actually initially made, and it was with red construction paper, and it looked very different. This thing looked very different. And it was sitting on the windowsill, and because it's so sunny here, it's like as soon as it hits spring, it's like boom. It's like you never have to turn on the lights here because it's so sunny. Well, over time, this thing completely faded out, and the vibrant red construction paper turned to like a very light, faded out pink, right?
Yeah, I was trying to find a photo of it, but
you can see in the background.
It's kind of blurred, and there's our beet cake. But yeah, in the background there, that's what it used to look like. It was a faded out pink. Yeah, it was
in that photo it's vibrant, but after that time, because that was like initially when
it was initially red.
Yes, initially it was very vibrantly red, and it completely faded. Like I was almost about to throw this away because I was like, this like it's like looks so old and whatever now. And then I realized I'm gonna refurbish this, and I'm gonna just make this into a random project for myself. So every morning I've been putting on podcasts, and I listen to about a half an hour to an hour of a podcast, and I've just been painting. I've just been painting this thing by hand. And, initially I did it in stages, and I refurbished this thing. And now I love it. I think it's so cool. And
it looks really cool and on brand.
Yes, I changed the branding. And you'd be surprised when you allow yourself to just be creative without boundaries, like, because, the business side in me would be like, why are you doing this? Like, this is not really, you could be doing other things. You could be editing videos. You could be doing this. But this allowed me to, for one, be free and not think about, should I be filming this for social media or anything like that? Should I be filming this? Whatever, like documenting it and stuff. I did it completely free of that. And I got so many cool ideas while I was doing this, like so much joy and so many cool ideas just from sitting there, just painting. And I honestly could allow myself to go up to 2 hours, and the time just goes by so fast. And that's when you're doing something that you truly enjoy, is when the time goes by so fast and you don't even realize it. And so I did this, and I was like, oh my God, it's so cool. And I love it. And now it's back up there being displayed. And then I was like, when I was young, I used to really enjoy the video game Tetris. I don't know if you guys know it. I'm sure you do, right?
Of course.
And it's such a classic game. And I used to play Tetris when I was young. And I I was pretty good at it, I would say. I could get up to the really high levels, and I would play it on Game Boy, I play it on computer in the computer lab, and I just always used to play it. So I was in the Dollarama, which is like a dollar store, and I saw these wooden blocks, and I was like, they're the wooden cubes, and you get like a whole pack of them for $1.50 or something like that. And I was like, I want to make Tetris out of this. I just had this urge to make Tetris pieces. So I bought the wooden cubes and I glued them together. And I'm not done yet. It's still not refined yet, but I'm making these Tetris pieces randomly.
Bring them closer to the
I don't want to go too close because the painting's bad right now. But
I see. That's why you were holding it farther
right?
back.
Wait, where is it? Yeah, and I'm just making these random Tetris pieces right now for fun, literally just for fun, and I'm just allowing myself to create these random art projects, and so they don't necessarily have to be like painting or drawing or whatever. But I wanted to ask you guys, how are you being creative? Is it through cooking? Is it through gardening? Is it through automotive, fixing up a car or something? Is it building? And do you allow yourself? So I want to ask you guys this question right here. And I know Arit, she's been doing songwriting. She's writing music again.
Yeah. So with like 2020 and everything, like 2 years, it's been 2 years. I can't believe it. Since 2020, but like previous to that, I was doing a lot of performing and promoting the song that I had released around that time as well, Masterpiece. And it's been a while since I like really sat down every single week to work on my music. It's been like sporadic every so often, but I have been setting time every single week to just work on my music, to write. I'm in the process of writing an album, actually. I'm planning on doing 5 songs on this album, so it's not like what used to be an album was like 15 to 20 songs on an album, but
that was like 12.
Nobody really releases that many songs anymore on an album. So yeah, working on writing 5 songs. I've already written 1. Haven't recorded anything yet, but I'm just really immersing myself in that writing process without putting any pressure of needing to share things right away and needing to put it out there,
or wanting it to be like, this has to be a hit, like I'm writing this song to be a hit.
Oh God, I never have that. I never have that in mind.
I thought with Masterpiece you wanted it to be.
I wanted Masterpiece to be an anthem for creators to create. Like I wanted them to listen to this and just be inspired to create. It was never set out to be a hit. So yeah, I'll have like my own standards and goals for my songs in that sense. But I've just been having so much fun, completely immersing myself in the writing without any pressure. And I'm very much enjoying it again. Just like Jewel was saying, you just need those moments to just immerse yourself in creativity without this need of having to share it all the time.
Document it, or
somehow
it's for curate it.
It's for you, and like it first
enjoyment.
and foremost, and it fills up your energy tank. Like it fills up your creativity. It's really something that stirs up those creative juices. And I find like working on this every single week, so many, like you said, so many new ideas came out of that. So many great ideas and great ideas have come out of that writing process. And I'm finding a lot about myself in terms of what comes out on pen and paper. I'm very much someone who writes, and like I express a lot better in my writing. So that actually led to me journaling more often than I used to, because I just find that all of these great ideas just kind of flow out. Ideas for not just ideas for like creative projects, but solutions to challenges that I've been having in the business, new processes to systemize things better and to make things speed up, like just really things that make life better. So it's been, that's how I've been staying creative, and it's been quite an amazing process.
Like when I was making this and I finished it and I was like, hey, I finished it. And then she's like, did you take a before photo? And I was like, no, I didn't even feel like it. I didn't. Yeah. If you were doing content creation, you'd be like taking a photo before and like documenting each moment and stuff, and potentially filming yourself and creating a story out of it. yeah. But I was like, no, I don't feel like doing any of that. I just want to just paint it.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens, even with like when we with the vlogs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't feel like filming every single moment and filming that vlog. So you got to take those moments out for you.
Shout out to Timothy. Thank you so much for the super sticker.
Thank you so much, Timothy.
Appreciate it. And it's so cool to hear about your new technique. And I think you should either create a separate course just for that technique and then price it accordingly depending on the rarity of it, or do like one-on-one sessions where you can charge even higher because it's one-on-one, or maybe do group coaching with that particular technique.
Yeah, sounds like you're still kind of figuring it out though, like figuring out, like validating it, right? So that's super cool. So excited for you, Timothy. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate the super sticker.
Teddy says, yes, it has to do with Theta. It's not about making money on teaching them. I will give it away, but it seems they put value on the info based on what they have to pay for it. Yes, as we were mentioning, there is a perceived value. Like when you have a course that's like $1,000, you expect it to be like grand, right? Because you're paying like $1,000, so you're like, this better be good, right? Not always the case, but yeah.
And not just getting the course, but also finishing the course and getting the results that the course promises, right? That engagement rate goes up as well with a price course. But yeah, there's different strategies with the free courses are great as well. There's lots of things that you could do with that. Dawn, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Sticker.
I really appreciate your support, Dawn. That's awesome. And it's so good to see you again. I feel like we haven't seen you in a while. So
last week, I don't think you were on here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jojo. That's so very cool. Thank you. Yeah, I like these random art projects, and I've actually, in my bullet journal, I made a whole list of random art projects that I want to do, and they have nothing to do with like entrepreneurship, business, whatever. I just feel like doing them. They've been on my mind for many years, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do these art projects because I feel like it, and so and I enjoy it, and I have a lot of fun doing them. So there's one where I ordered a custom journal from actually a viewer here, someone who made journals. Her name was Linda Lee Barnum. I ordered this custom travel journal, and it was like for me to fill in. I told her that I wanted to do photos and print some photos and put them in there and make it kind of like a scrapbook journal type thing. And I've had this journal for like over a year now, and it's still blank. I've done so many adventures, but it's still blank. And that's one of the projects on my list, is to fill that out and to with the journeys, the adventures thus far, go through my Instagram and print out some photos. And because I usually on my Instagram is like where I put all the adventure stuff.
Yeah, like I was when I was doing, it's funny that we just go online to print the photos now, because back then you would go through magazines, you would flip through magazines and find images and stuff that really speak to you. scrapbooking or vision boarding. But now it's like you just go to Pinterest, just type in whatever you want, and you have so many cool images.
Yeah, well now like we have that printer, that Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes, the Shaq printer,
The Epson,
as we call it.
Epson Eco Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the printer that Shaquille O'Neal promotes, and it's really good with photo, like putting photo paper and printing photos. It looks so good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I could have my own photo printing business.
I was
now.
just gonna say we have our own like superstore photo kiosk or London Drugs, wherever you go to print.
London. No, I used to print them at Superstore. Superstore or
yeah, it was.
It was Superstore where you got your photos.
Yeah, they had a whole photo section.
Thing.
Yeah.
Dawn says, great creator story, Jewel. Thank you. We'll have to do a battle, Phil, if you're good at Tetris.
Ooh, Phil, I have to say, I also believe I am pretty good at Tetris. Yeah, we'll have to battle it out someday.
If there's like an online multiplayer one that we can do and be like, sign on and we'll play.
Yeah.
You're both so creative. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, custom journals. There was a lady here, her name was Linda, and she, during 2020, she was like here every day, and she made these custom journals. Like people would order them from her, and I was like, oh, I never had a custom journal before. Can you make me one? And like, I pretty much gave her like the color scheme, and I wanted it to be travel, and I was going to put photos in it. And she just like went off on it. She made what's called a carpet bagger journal.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like cloth material, and it's very unique. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Yeah. I remember she was asking me questions like what animal does Jewel like? Does she like butterflies? And I was like, no, she likes monkeys. So she was trying to incorporate these little personalizations, and it really made the journal so much more. Murray, hello. Personal projects can lead to bigger projects.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's I mean, personal projects is kind of where you find out a lot about your skills. You work your skills, you get better at it, you get more creative, and then you take those skills and that growth from those personal projects and you implement them, for other people. And, that could lead to a lot of business. So absolutely. Absolutely.
I love the Bible verse. I don't know how to pronounce that. Chapter 2, verse 2.
Habakkuk.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out.
I'm probably mispronouncing that. It discusses writing down our visions to come true. Oh, yeah. Very cool.
That's cool.
I firmly believe that. Yeah. Writing down your goals every day is something that a lot of the gurus or the really successful people who have achieved so much in their lives, they always talk about that. Writing down your goals and what you want to achieve every day.
Phil says, bring it on.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, I have to find
figure that out.
Like if there's an online like desktop version or something or an app or something.
We have to like each play a game and then like screenshot the points or whatever.
No, that's why I'm saying if there's like a 2-player one. Like on desktop or something.
That is another option as well. Yes, monkeys.
Yeah, that's another random weird fact about me. My favorite monkey is the chimpanzee monkey. When I was like growing up as a kid, whenever they said like choose what you want to learn about, choose what animal or you have the choice to learn about something, it was like I always went to the chimpanzee monkey or different kinds of monkeys. And I even I used to sculpt like an entire family of these chimpanzee monkeys. And It was weird.
Where is that?
I made them out of plasticine. I made them out of clay.
Do you still have that?
I have pictures of them because they were each figurine. Each figurine was like this big, and I even made one where I fused a chimpanzee monkey with a TV, so the body was a TV, and then the rest of the monkey was the head and the arms and stuff. Yeah, I was obsessed with that that animal.
You still are.
Random. Yeah, the other day I went to a chocolate factory. There's this place that is chocolate. Sell everything chocolate. And then what did I buy? I bought milk chocolate chimpanzee.
I can verify that statement. It was really cute. It came with a banana too.
I cannot wait to see the plants after remove the dome. Yeah, they're huge. They're so big and they're so colorful and they're blooming and they're flourishing.
Yeah.
And here's the thing is if I didn't remove that piece of plastic, the dome, they wouldn't have had the strength to get that big. They wouldn't have gotten past that tiny baby stage.
Mm-hmm.
You needed to remove it in order to grow.
Have you published a zine? I plan to make 2 by the fall. Ooh, very cool, Murray. Where are you? Are you publishing your own, or you're publishing your work on someone else's? I have not. I used to. I've created more like PDFs and stuff rather than like online zines. But what was it? This wasn't a zine.
What is that? Magazine?
It's like an online, online version of it.
I'm like, what's a zine?
Oh no, Squidoo wasn't that.
It's a blog.
It was kind of like a blog, but they kind of had that vibe. So yeah, forget that part. But no, I haven't, Murray. That's really cool. By the fall. Awesome.
Phil, the gauntlet has been thrown.
Hear, hear.
Chocolate monkeys, yes, you've now learned a random fact about me.
It is a thing.
Have you drank a chocolate monkey? No, I actually don't. I'm assuming this is an alcoholic drink. I actually don't like chocolate alcoholic drinks. Like, you know, when they do like coffee alcoholic drinks, I don't actually like those.
I have not tried, and I would be willing to. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, an e-zine.
I still don't even know what that is.
Yeah, or both. Okay, or hard copy. Your own photos. Oh, Murray, what happened with your you posted your photos onto your site, right? I remember you were doing this alphabet photo project where Murray would go around different parts of town and find objects that are shaped in letters, like that. And he did it with the entire alphabet, like A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. And that was so interesting to see that photo project. That was really cool. You could create one out of that, like an online or a hard copy out of the alphabet photo project.
Cool. Amazing. All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in today. Mm-hmm. This was a cool one, talking about art projects and everything like that. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Love the energy. Thank you to Dawn and Timothy for the donations.
Yes.
The super chats. We very much appreciate that. And this was episode 87.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a good rest of the week. Thank you for spending time with us today. And we look forward to hearing more about your wins next week. So thank you so much, everyone. And bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Great chat. Have a good evening. Wonderful. You're very welcome, Jojo.